What a shame. Oh, 15-second. Hopefully. I can hear the trees, but it hasn't quite reached here yet. The bouncing breeze, whatever you call it. Going to full screen. You might have another blurred shot here, folks. Here's the click. This will say processing, and that'll be the Omega Nebula, also known as the Swan Nebula, and in the southern hemisphere the Lobster Nebula. Should be coming up shortly. Whoa, that's lovely. Really fantastic shot. I'm not going to save it, man, oh man. Whoa, that's really beautiful, that. Righto. What's next? Oh, I'm going to the lagoon, that's nearby. Good old M8, hang on. Messiers 8. There it goes, Messiers 8. I'll just change the name here. It's very close by. Messiers 8. What are we up to? Shot number 6 is next. That'll be right. Yeah, we've taken 5, so that'll be the 6th one. Out of the file list. Oops. Messiers 8. Okay. Oops. File list. Stop bouncing around. Click. Full screen view. Let's wait for that to come in. Wow, this is a real rush job, isn't it? Oh, it's quite fun actually. That's the shutter just tripped, so up here we should see it processing very shortly. Here it comes. Red meaning it's got a slow processor. Astrotoaster tends to slow down through the night as I'm running all my stuff. Here it comes, should be just about there. Wow, look at that, fantastic. Fantastic. It's really, really cool. And I have to say, those go-tos are just stunning. So there we go, 15-second shots. Yep, where are we going to next? Triffid's nearby, M20, let's do that. Messiers 20. Very close by. It's slewing, you won't even hear it. It's very close. It's doing, here we go, it's beeped. Click. You wait, there'll be a breeze right now, I can feel it picking up. Anyway, back into full screen. I don't need that colour adjustment thing anymore. Colours are fine. And here comes a Triffid. There are definitely bouncy stars there, look at them. There's the Triffid, wow. And M21 up here. Scream off to that, M21. That'll be a slow skew. View object, yes. Righto. Beautiful object. Beep, and here comes the breeze again, I can hear it. Oh, bit of a lull, here we go. Next I'll do the M22 clusters, which is just up there. I like that cluster. Oops, here it comes. Gee, I hope this isn't a storm or something. I can't see cloud. It's just really windy. It's picking up, getting worse and worse. Here comes the shot. I can see it processing up the top. Haven't named it. That was silly of me. Yep, beautiful shot. It's a lovely little cluster, that. Meantime, I'll send it off to Messiers 22. View object, slewing. is a really nice object then. Out of the full screen viewer. I don't know if I... Here we go. I left that on there, mate. Silly me. Went to M20 and M21. Oh well, doesn't matter. You'll see him call the wrong thing in here. There we go, you idiot. Okay, anyway, we're there. Whoops, this will be blurred stars. Whoa. The table's nearly going. This will be blurred, I'm afraid, this cluster. It's going to be a blurred shot. Oh, wow, that's a big gust. Be interesting to see. I think it just missed. I think the shutter had tripped. Now there is a lot of... Well, it's not that bad. Really not that bad. I love that cluster in the Sagittarius star field. Bloody beautiful, that thing. Look at the number of stars. I, you know, just beautiful. Wow. And what do we got around here? Yeah, we've got the Eagle Nebula, Sagittarius Star Cloud. What's that? M24, I think. I'll go there next. M24. 24. Enter. View object. Yes. Off it goes. Out of the full screen viewer. Still on 15-second shots. Beep. Haven't even renamed it yet. M24. M24. Okay. Oops. Hang on. Gotta wait. Wow. Big gust coming. This is nuts. Oop, bit of a lull. Here we go. Sagittarius Star Cloud coming right up. Oops, suppose it helps getting into the viewer. I love the Sagittarius Star Cloud. Amazing. Looking through a gap between our Rowan arm and the Sagittarius arm. Wow. Just amazing. Wowie. Alright, Messiers 17 nearby. Oops, we've seen that before, I believe. What's nearby to that? Oh, the Eagle's nearby. Good old 16. We'll go there. How did I miss that before? 16. Enter view object. Slewing. Let's rename this one. Enter. Seems like a lull in the thing. Let's go and have a look at that. And then I'll pause the video again so it doesn't crash after this one. Look at those stars. That's just awesome. Since the shutter clicked, should be coming in shortly. Here it is, processing. The Eagle. I might zoom in on that too. Turn it into a zoom telescope. Come on, there it is. So go in the colour adjustments menu and just zoom in using the plus key here. And again. And again. There's a fair bit of noise as you zoom in, of course. And it's probably because I've got to expand 3 on too. So if I turn that back 1 notch to 2, high gradient, it'll change it down a bit. And I might just always find contrast seems to give it a lot of noise. Whoa, another gust. Okay, black point down a tad. Or increase it a bit. It's knocking out the nebulosity there, I can see that. Brightness. Back down one. Yeah, well, it's not a bad shot. You can definitely see the elephant trunk or wherever it is. Is that the elephant trunk? I think it is. Little cluster down here. These stars seem to have cleared a bit of a bubble there. Anyway, get the gist there. Let's get out of there. Oh, I better unzoom or it's going to keep that zoom for the next image. Wherever I'm going. That's a nice kind of wide field shot that, and I've forgotten to name it again down here. Still says M8. Wow, that looks really nice at that. You can drop the black point back here, and doesn't need to be quite so cropping, or not cropping, but it does get rid of a bit of data in this faint nebulosity here. Matter of fact, that's probably because I've turned expand off back to 3. That'll pull out a bit more detail. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Anyway, where were we? That was the eagle. Wild duck cluster. Let's go for that, which is Messier 11. Yeah, I wonder how far north I can go here at this site. Just outs. Oops, there you go. Swing. So we're at a place called Lagoon, about 2.5 hours drive, so darker than Lake Wyaralong where I normally go. Okay, I better name this shot. File name, Messier 11. Let's keep hunting these down. Oop, bit of a lull. Bit of a lull in the, oops, don't need that colour adjustment anymore. Oh, can hear those trees. It's like waves, you can hear the trees way before it hits here. Oh, there's the shutter. It's processing it. Wild duck cluster. Wow, look at the blueies in there. And this just lovely. It's beta scutium, that one I think it's called. Very nice. That's Eta scutium. Alright, going to IC4756 next. Don't know what it is, it's on the Sky Safari thing. So escape out of Messier catalogue, down to Coldwell, SAO double, variable, where the heck's IC? Ah, IC catalogue, 4756. 47, oh I was going to stop that video, 56, well I'll do that while it's slewing. Back. You can always check down the bottom here on these dates to see if you missed anything, but all the time. I've just clicked the shutter, the scope set it had finished slewing to IC4756 and set the, whoops, better go into full screen mode. And yeah, so the info on this says it's an open star cluster in Serpens discovered by Solon Bailey. So we'll see that shortly. Yeah, that's a nice open cluster there. 1,600 light years away, physical diameter of about 10 light years, so 10 by 9.5 trillion kilometres, or 10 by almost 6 trillion miles. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, let's go and click done. What else is around here? There's another one down south called IC. How low is that one? Wow, that's low to the horizon. I won't get that one. Okay, we'll head around this way. Aha, we're heading north. I think I can go north. There's trees there, but let's have a look. M71, which is a globular cluster. M71, let's go. Oops, back out of there. Escape. Down. Messier catalogue. 71. and away it goes. And name the shot. M71. Beep. Thank you. Oop. Oop. Table's taken off. There you go. Click. Hey, the dumbbells nearby. Go there next after this one. Anyway, better get into the old full screen mirror viewer again. M71 globular cluster in serpens. It's processing. Wow. That was another lucky one. The table started to move with the laptop on it and everything, even though the shutter had just cocked. Hopefully it'll be clear. Yep, there it is. Wow, that's superb. Really nice. Really, really nice. Anyway, we've got to hurry before the storm or whatever the heck happens. M27. Slewing out of the viewer. M27. Back 27. Whoa, everything's moving around again. Beep. Alright, when's it going to stop? I'll try it now. Whoop, we're moving. It's not that bad. Oh. Sorry, I'm just getting pins and needles in my back. It's part of the reason I took up EAA. I can't peer through eyepieces or anything for very long, and sitting here I've just got to get up and walk around in a minute. Wow, bad pins and needles. Whoa, holy smoke, everything's moving. Nope, came out fine. Very nice. Going to that colour adjustment screen. Look at that, you got the nice red around the edge. Haven't quite got the red bits going into the middle, but then again it's a 15-second shot, so it's crazy. 1, 2, yes. Bit magnified there. You can just see the lobes coming out here. If I stacked that or went to my 30 seconds, it'd be a lot better, but we really can't tonight. Wow, that's really nice. I wish I could, because it's looking very nice and dark above us. I'm really tempted to go up in speed. I won't. Okay, so let's go Eastern Vale. Oh, that is rather low now. Cannot. That's near those bloody trees. Where's the scope pointing? Oh, I'll give it a go. Not sure we'll get this. NGC 6992. Gone the wrong way again. Messiers IC NGC 6992. It's 20 degrees above the horizon in the north, but there's giant trees over there. NGC 6992. Enter. Oops, can't enter on that. Stupid. Pretty dim object this one. I'm going to go 30 seconds. Wow. And the trees have stopped saying things. They stopped murmuring. Please, please last 30 seconds. If it's black, it's because it's pointing at trees. Whoops, table's moving. Wah. This may have blurred stars and stuff in this. May not be a very good shot. Here's the shutter. Says it's processing. I wonder which part of the eastern veil it got, because this is 1.2 degrees field of view. Which bit did I get? Oh, I got the bit with that bright star, I can't remember the name of it. So, I'd like to get the skull thing. Where's that related to this? Across that way. Okay, now it's only a single shot here, so I'm going to have to tease a bit more out of this. Go to 6. Boom. Yep, getting a little bit of vignetting because I've teased it. So I'll just increase. I won't bother going too much work on this. Contrast. Yep, and a tad on drop in brightness, and just a tad raise the black point, just a tad. Yep, hasn't got a lot of the fine filaments, but heck, it's a 30-second shot. Anyway, pretty nice. I'm going to save that one. NGC 6992 ISO. I think I left 1600 there. Seconds 30 by 1. Save. And I'd say 6995 is the other one. Let's see. 6995. Alrighty. 6995 at 8:53. Well, take a chance. How's everything going? Yep. Oops. Well, I'm not going to name that. Let's go in here. Now that same colour setting should work for it, because it's still part of the veil. Like I said, it's lost a lot of, it hasn't been long enough to get a lot of detail, but what the hey. Right, I heard the shutter go, there it is, coming in and processing. And hopefully that's the other bit of it, but I can't remember. Be nice to go 3-minute shots on this and just really see what happens, but certainly can't do that tonight. Yeah, there it is, and it's side on, I think. That's his nose, that's his teeth area there, and his forehead's here, so he's lying down with his neck over this way, sort of thing. Yeah, I wonder what happens if I go to crazy and expand in it again. Yeah, it'd be nice to stack a few, wouldn't it? And I'll just get the lens gradient out of the way here. I find that if you go roughly where the expand was, you do get an effect, but often you've got to go twice whatever your expand was. You can see the red status bar, so it's processing, lens gradient, come on. No, so I'm going to have to go a bit further, as I said. Whoa! Now, I've seen it do this before. I have no idea why it does this every now and again. It seems to be that lens gradient with JPEGs. Let's just see if I can resurrect it. No. Nope. So what's the deal? Contrast? Okay, black point. is it moving the contrast? Oh man, might have to shut Astrotoaster down and just raising the black point. See, it's still lightening up in the background. Oh man, I don't think I've gained anything by all of that fiddling. Nah, it was a better shot way back at the start. Crazy. This hopefully will make it darker. Just whack the lens gradient up a bit. Processing red bar, processing reds. Yeah, nope. Oh yeah, did something. Try it again. Lens gradient. You can tell I like fiddling. Let me just zoom out. That's part of the problem. Right. Whoops, too much. So click that, drops the black point. Yep, I think I'll have to shut Astrotoaster down and restart it. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great. Let's just go up in contrast here. Okay. Right on, let's have a look. Black point up a notch. Wait. Black point up a notch. Wait. Black point up one more notch. Wait. Now brightness down a notch. Where is brightness? Lost track of it. That'll do. Looks a nice shot, that. Well, it does on the screen. Show you. Okay. You can see the lens gradients made the edges a bit too bright. But anyway, what the hey. Yeah, it's alright. Jeez, it's getting windy again. And by the way, I've got sidetracked here. Folks, I'm going to have to stop the desktop video now and just get out of Astrotoaster, restart it, and then we'll zoom off again.